More.
Hello and welcome everyone to this unboxing video of Fuji Koro Deluxe. This is going to be a presentation of the mass production copy that we just received from the printer. Mass production means this is exactly the box as you're going to get it very soon, and yeah, we thought it would be nice to show you exactly what you're going to get once the box arrives at your homes. This has been a huge project for Game Brewer. We've been working on this game for 3 years now, so we are very excited to bring this game to our backers in the coming weeks. But yes, this is a very hefty box. As you can see, it is very, very thick. It's one of the biggest boxes we've made for sure, and it weighs about 7 kilos, so you are going to get quite a lot of game materials once you receive the box. But yeah, without further ado, let's open up this packaging and show you what is all inside. So you'll notice that the box lid is a bit higher than the box bottom. It's because there are some components in there, mainly the punch boards that you're going to have to get out. And the punch boards, as you'll see, are actually not where you'd expect them. They're not just below the lid, they're actually underneath the inserts. But yeah, here goes. So there you go. It is a very heavy box, you'll see once you get it. But yeah, so here's the cover. You can actually see the varnish on the logo right here. So it actually gives this really nice 3D effect. It's not just shiny, it's actually really quite thick varnish. And yeah, you see how big the box is. So first thing you're gonna find are the rule books. So there will be, in most editions, there will be about 4 rule books in there. In this case, we have the Dutch, the French, English, and German rule books, and they will be followed by the player aids. So taking a bit of a closer look at the rule books, yeah, the paper is actually really thick and it's got this matte finish. So all of the information is in there. The rulebook is not vastly different from the retail edition, but obviously the graphics are adapted to the content of the deluxe game. And yeah, one of the things that you'll see is at the end of the rulebook, you'll have the full component list there, and the back shows this practical little game overview that you can use during the game. Doesn't really matter which mode you're playing, it's something that you can refer to. Then we have the little player aids that show the adventure tokens on one side, all explained. So you can refer to that, and then on the other side, all the sacred scrolls are explained together with the credits. It's really thick paper. This is much thicker than the rule book, so it's actually nice. You don't really need, sometimes people actually laminate these, but you won't need them to. And then yeah, we move on to the actual cardboard contents of the box. So here you're going to see this is definitely something that took us a very long time to perfect and to get right. But these are the player boards that feature one layer. So you'll have one layer which shows the asymmetrical side of the player board, so that you can actually unpunch, and that is going to fit in the frame of the main player board. So you see, you can just unpunch this. This you can keep if you want to for storage, but you don't really need to keep it itself. And then, so here you see you have all the different bits and pieces that you can unpunch. And here is the one of Yoshihiro, so we have the other sections right there. You'll notice at the back that there's some graphics, but we'll get into that later as well. And then these are the actual player boards. So these are triple layered. There's a layer at the back with all these little alcoves that are designed to hold the different cards that you'll be collecting in the game. And they're actually designed to the size that will fit the sleeves, so that you slide them underneath there, because we assume that you're going to sleeve your cards. And then if you slightly bend, you don't have to make a big effort for that. You can unpunch actually the top part, so that is the part that you'll be actually exchanging, depending whether you use the symmetrical or the asymmetrical side. The middle layer is the same for all of the, so you'll see the die cut is maybe a little bit odd, but once you cover it up, it will make sense for all 7 different samurai in there. So you place either the symmetrical, or in this case, there you go, the asymmetrical side in there, and there you go, everything is ready to go. So everything that is pertaining to one or the other side is just visible. So you'll just have to exchange them as you go along. And at the back of them, actually, you will notice that there is information on there with which you start the game, because the configuration is always a little bit different, obviously, whether you use the symmetrical or asymmetrical side. So here we have the other ones. We have Keiko coming up. There you go. Tomu is in there. So you'll see you'll have all of them. The only one that doesn't have a separate layer is our ninja, because he actually only has an asymmetrical side to him, and that's something that you can, so if you play actually with Daisuke the ninja, you'll have to play with the asymmetrical side for the other different samurai. But yeah, this is a lot of cardboard. All of this already actually weighs quite a bit, and there you go, we have Daisuke here. So you'll see that the little holes right there indeed will hold the different types of scrolls that you'll collect, but there is a second layer underneath that will have the cubes there. You have a little piece of cardboard that then protects everything that's underneath, and here we have actually the dice tray. So as you can see, inside the insert you have all of these graphics that indicate which bits go where. We have the first tray here, so which is going to contain the adventure tokens, the action tokens, the monks, the secrets, or the magical rather, the magical parchment tokens as well, so quite a bit, but everything just fits neatly in there. There is again a little protective layer that you can remove afterwards. So these are the dice tray, but these are also storage. So you'll see in a second there are little dividers that you use when you actually are going to store the game back into the box. But during the game you can use these as dice tray, so it's pretty convenient. And then yeah, we have everything else coming up. So here you actually see the sculptures of the 7 different samurai. They're right in there. And we have to say we are absolutely blown away by the quality of the miniatures. The printer has done an incredible job. They're very, very detailed. And we honestly cannot wait to see how you're all going to paint them. So here in the back you see in there are these 2 little dividers that are used for the dice tray. So you place them like this, and then you'll be able to separate the different dice and resource cubes in there, but that's only used, as I mentioned before, when you store the game. But during the game you'll be using them as actual dice tray. So it's a way of saving space and making it really practical. But it's a neat little idea, and because you're going to be rolling dice a lot in this game, we thought it would be nice to actually have dice trays included. So there you go. The dividers go in there. And then we have all the other components. So one thing that's very nice is that all the dragons are already where they should be, but there's a lot of little bags in there containing all the other components. So this is the biggest part, but here are the dragons. So we have the red dragons, and as you know, at the very bottom we have all of the information that you need when you're going to be playing the game. So this information in a way is hidden whilst playing the game, but if you need a little reminder, you just look at the bottom of each dragon. So if we've got the magic cubes, so place it right back there. So we have all of the resource cubes. Here's the wood. Here's all the metal cubes. So there's quite a lot of them. Then we have a bag with almost all of the dice. Actually, there's another die missing. I don't know if you really realize which one, but that will come later as well. And we have a little bag with spare parts. So just in case you're missing or you lose a little resource cube, you can find them in that little spare bag. Then we have all the magical cubes as well that you'll be using if you craft your magical weapons. Then we have the VP markers. We have the printed action discs and the magic scroll tokens, also with the health marker for the dragon that you'll be using on the board. There you go. Then this was one of the big things that we worked on as well, which are the acrylic lava tiles. So these look really impressive actually on the board. We will post pictures soon as well of the game all set up. And then here we have all the sacred scroll tokens from the different samurai. Daisuke doesn't have any because he steals them from the others. And there we go, we have all our cutesy little monks that you'll be saving during the game. That will make your life better. Here as well we have some spare parts. So you have like 2 monks and an action disc just in case. And then we have a little bag with all the sleeves, and here is the magic die. So it is not with the other die. Don't panic if you don't see it. It's going to be in a different section of the insert, but it's right there as well. And yeah, all the sleeves that you'll be sleeving your cards with. And here are the cards with little special edges that we have quite a bit of a unique shape to them, but that's something we really wanted to do with this game. And here are the dragon teeth, obviously also very important. And there you go. So inside you'll see also there are graphics to show where the temples are going to be, where all the volcano tiles are going to be, where the dragons fit. Everything will be in there. Because the main thing is, yeah, for especially regarding the temples, we really wanted you to assemble the temples just once. You'll actually slide them in there with their base. So once you unpunch the bases of the temples, they will actually fully fit in there, so you never have to disassemble them ever again. You might even want to glue them together, but then, yeah, comes the surprise. You might think, okay, where's everybody else? Well, actually, this is just a one-time thing you have to do, but underneath the insert are all of the punch boards. Now, most of the components in the punch boards are not needed because you already have everything pretty much in 3D, in wood, in acrylic and others. And yes, there is a little secret message at the bottom. You'll have to find out what it says later on. You can post in the comments if you figured it out already. But yeah, so here are the punch boards. You'll see actually the pieces. It's very well punched because everything will just like already drops out. You don't have to make much of an effort to get the volcano tiles out. But most of, apart from the volcano tiles, so and the temples that are in the punch boards is completely optional. As mentioned, you have, for instance, you know, the monks in wood and the sacred scroll tokens, the magic scroll tokens, the dragons, obviously. But we decided to have everything in there included. So if you wish to keep those things, or if you prefer to have a cardboard version of whatever component, you're absolutely free to do so. Now, the insert is not designed to contain both the cardboard and the other material type pieces. It really is based obviously on all the deluxe components, but it is as you choose. And then at the very bottom is the really big game board. It's fairly big. It's a six-fold with the beautiful artwork from Miguel Coimbra, who did, yeah, again, an incredible job on this game. We're very, very happy we got to work with him. So you have one side, this is the competitive side, and the other side is the cooperative side that you'll be playing the different game modes in. So there you have actually all of the components out of the box. So now we're going to show you how everything fits back together and how in the end everything will get pieced back together. So the aim of the box is to have this big part of the insert at the bottom again. So I'm just going to remove everything right here just to show you exactly what a fully finished box is, because we actually got two copies of the mass production copy. So now this is exactly how the box is going to look like once you have everything unpunched, ready, unpacked, and neatly fitted inside your giant Fuji Koro deluxe box. So as per usual, the rule books are on top, so that doesn't change actually. But then, yeah, the first thing you'll see is actually the game board, and we have these holes on the side that will make it easier to actually get the board out. Otherwise, you're going to have to squeeze a little bit. Wouldn't be so practical, but yeah. So this is a very practical little thing. And then the first thing you'll notice then are all of the player boards together with the asymmetrical parts as well. So that is quite big, but because you have the holes exactly at the top of these sponge boards, so you see it's a lot of cardboard in there. But yeah, you can easily get them out. It's quite hefty, all of it, but it fits really nicely onto the dice trays. So then, as you can see, there you go. Oops, shoving it down. So you see, this is actually one layer when you put it down. But yeah, so the top little part will store all of the acrylic lava tiles, and then you have all of our brave samurai together with a VP marker in the back, and here you've got some of the cardboard tokens that you'll need, such as the health tokens for the cooperative variant and the dragon, the sleepy tiles as we call them as well, and the damage tokens. So that is the first tray that comes out of the box. Then we have the dice tray. So these contain both the resources and the different dice from the different materials. So here you've got wood and metal, but as you can see, there's a lot of metal cubes. So these actually, the dice themselves go with the magical dice, and then we have all the dragon teeth components as well. So here you go, you've got the magic dice, magic die rather, the magic cubes, and then the metal ones. And then here we have all of the other wooden and cardboard components. So you'll have the action tiles and the monks. As you can see, you've got the dragon health token on the right. Then moving on, we have the sacred scroll tokens, and then we've got the adventure tokens and the resource tokens, depending again on which level you're playing with, because you've got square-shaped ones for up to 4 players and hexagon-shaped ones for up to 6 players, but you'll be using them, so everything just fits really nicely there. And what's really nice is, there you go, though we've got the bottom, and as mentioned before, yes, these are the temples, so they're assembled already with the little slots where the cards will fit in during the game. So you have the little, actually the roof is a little bit slanted, and yeah, this is where the cards will fit in during the game. But as you can see, it's all made out. Once it's assembled, you don't have to disassemble it. Then the dragons fit as well. Here's the legendary dragon. It's absolutely incredible. We're very happy with the work that Miguel has done, but also our sculptor. It's just absolutely, yeah, we're very thrilled to bring you this, and we think you're going to love this. Absolutely, it really adds so much like flavor to the game to play with these miniatures. It really like boosts the experience, we think, and it is really quite incredible. Like the whole level of detail that is in those dragons, I think will make you very happy. We're very excited. We're very proud. So here, just to show a bit more in detail, this is the green dragon. There you go. And again, the information is at the bottom right there. And then finally, the less scary, let's say, of all dragons, the blue ones. There you go, trying to focus a little bit. It's not easy, but yeah, sorry, the camera has a hard time focusing on blue dragons for some reason. And then here we have all of the cards, so you can separate them. You'll have the actual sacred scrolls, you'll have the blueprints, the magical blueprints and normal blueprints, and then there's a few other cardboard pieces that you'll be needing during the game, such as the bridges and the rope tile. So they actually all fit in there, and you have these little like holes on the side as well to get all the cards out. So there you go. Here are the more regular blueprints that you'll be trying to actually crafting these weapons to get certain advantages. And so yeah, everything fits in there. You'll see there's different levels to it. And then on the other side, just flipping the board, you'll have all of the volcano tiles. So they're organized neatly by level. Again, the insert shows you graphics, so it makes it easy to store everything. So there you have it. This was the unboxing video for Fuji Koro Deluxe. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments what you think here on YouTube or on Kickstarter. And we will be back very soon for another update regarding all the shipping information. Thanks a lot and have a great rest of your day.